doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rocking and rolling. YSR Gramz is in the building. How you doing today,
What's
bro?
going on? I'm doing good, buddy.
I've been trying to get you on here for months. Busiest man in America. Finally got you here.
Yeah.
You just dropped a new project with Enrgy. Enrgy, obviously a legend, man.
Legend, for sure.
How'd you guys decide to come up with this collaboration?
I mean, I came up with it like Enrgy. He don't really talk much. He don't say much. I just really came up with it. And I'm like, I need a couple beats. I need like 12, 15 beats. And he just cook them up and send them out. He don't really say too much. So like he ain't had nothing to do with the project but the beats, you feel me? But I put the project together and the cover art, I came up with the cover art and So Much Enrgy part. Yeah, he just be kicking them fire ass beats out. He don't really say much.
Damn. So far it hasn't been out for too long, but how's the receptivity of it been? People fucking with it? Are you seeing the engagement? You looking at the numbers?
Yeah, for sure. Numbers doing well, you know what I'm saying? For an independent artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're independent, but it's is there like a label behind YSR or anything like that?
No, that's all me.
Okay, so
nobody.
you kind of built that yourself, like that YSR label brand and everything.
Yeah.
Like that.
I built that up about probably like 5 years ago.
Right. How many artists are involved in that?
It's probably like 6 or 7.
Cool.
Yeah, but they don't really take it serious like that. There's a couple of them though, but
Right.
it's like 7 artists though.
Now you're from Beecher, right? And I notice artists that come around from the Flint area, like even if they are from around that area, they go off of Beecher, they don't go off of Flint.
Yeah, like a Beecher person gonna claim Beecher. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people be mad. I just had a conversation with somebody on Facebook about that. Like y'all Beecher people don't ever say y'all from Flint, and we all know Flint is all the same. It's kind of all the same, but it's not. Like we just a community though that like we stick together out there. So.
Right. That's like maybe Detroit and Warren. Like if you're from Warren and you're kind of close to Detroit, can you just say you're from Detroit, or
right.
does it work like that? Like, I guess some people would want that because they want, like, if you're successful as a rapper, they want to be able to say like, no, he's from Flint. Like we got YSR Gramz. He's from Flint.
No cap. I feel him though, but like. Beecher people, we just gonna rep Beecher. We Beecher to the bone. You feel me?
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's something you can appreciate. Talk about your early come up, man. So growing up in Beecher, what was that like, and how did that lead you into making music?
Oh shit, Beecher was cool as hell. Like we a community, like we all stick together. You feel me? Like everybody know who everybody. Like everybody know who mama, your mama. They know my mama, my auntie, my uncles, you feel me? So, like, everybody was together, you know what I'm saying? I came across music. I remember I did my first song with some people I went to high school with and shit. They said I was, like, whack. You feel me? So I started getting into music and writing music. And then Bernard Terry, long live Bernard Terry, he a legend. He an engineer, you know what I'm saying? From Beecher. He produced, he engineered a lot of music. Like, he did Ready for the World. You probably don't know what that is, but that's a big song from back in the day with the singers and all that. But I was going to his studio. You know what I'm saying? We came up. I had a group called Krispy Life, you know? Me and my homeboy Thad and bro came up with that shit. Back in the day, we was Krispy Life, like, you know, Krispy Life Kid.
Yeah.
Y&J was Krispy Life. We was just doing our thing. I was probably like 17. They was 16, whatever. But we just started rapping, and we was doing music on and dropping it on YouTube, shooting videos, but we was rapping off Detroit style beats. And like everybody was in the city like, y'all sound like Detroit people and blah, blah, blah. Y'all trying to be like Detroit. And then everybody started rapping off Detroit beats. And then I linked up with Enrgy around 2019, and we just came together on this sound that you hear today, you feel me?
And is that what we're talking about when we say a Flint style beat?
The Flint style beat.
Right. And so you think that you're partially responsible for helping bring that sound out?
I really don't be giving myself as much credit as I do, but hell yeah. It was me and Enrgy that came up with that.
So you feel like you and Enrgy brought the Flint style beat, right? Like a lot of people are seeking, even people from Detroit, right? They're seeking out Flint style beats now. You can go on YouTube and find hundreds of thousands of views of people making beats for Flint style beats.
Exactly.
How do you think it came together where you two... he was just going off of what you were doing, and that helped develop it? Like, how do you think it got developed?
we just was coming together. At first, he was making like industry style beats, and like, all right, this is around the time when like Lil Fo, he a Chicago rapper. He was doing no hooks. Peasy was doing no hooks too, but it's like I'm like, bro, put this sound together with this sound and do the no hooks. That's why you don't like on Enrgy Beats. You really don't hear no hook. It just go crazy. You feel me? And he just came with that shit, and I was like, I dropped my first tape, like Tap In, and like people was fucking with it, going crazy. You feel me? Like they was rocking with it.
Yeah.
And then Rio was going up at it this time and shit. And Enrgy was like, man, I got to get some beats to him and shit. I went over there and did a feature with Rio, paid Rio, and FaceTime Enrgy. They tapped in, and that's when they got to coming out with that Dumber and Dumber mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit took off like, you feel me? So like, shit was lit for sure.
So you kind of helped develop the sound that everybody's looking for now. You and Enrgy. Obviously, people are gonna argue in the comments. I mean, like, it's not for me to decide.
This straight facts though, right?
Yeah, like you get
this shit. You can look this up. I was the first rapper on Enrgy Beats.
For real?
First rapper. YSR Gramz was the first rapper. I'm gonna say on the Flint style beat. Goddamn, on the Flint style beat.
So you feel like you were the first Flint style artist on an Enrgy beat?
Nah, I wouldn't say Flint style artist because like you got a lot of Flint style artists, but I'm gonna say the beat you hear today, I was the first person on that. I helped him come up with that.
Wow.
You feel me? Like he put all the work in. I would just tell him like mix these two sounds together and the shit came out. You feel me?
Now, what year were we roughly talking about? And do you remember the songs in particular that kind of helped pave the way for that sound?
Shit, it was just like it was Lil Fo was from Chicago.
Yeah.
And the Detroit style, you know, the Detroit style is the Detroit style, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's just a mixture of that. That's what I told him to put together. And he came up with whatever he came up with, you feel me?
No, for sure. I'm saying what year kind of roughly are we looking at? And do you remember what songs in particular helped break the way with it?
Break the Flint wave?
Yeah. For like
I mean, Rio broke the Flint wave. Rio opened the doors. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was the one to take the sound off. Then you got Coochie Man came, you know what I'm saying? Like rappers like Louis Ray been rapping. Me and Louis been rapping around the same time, you feel me? We been grinding in this shit forever, you feel me? Same as Jay, but like Rio came out like out the blue and just took off. Like it ain't no rapper like Rio. He said the craziest bars, so it's like you see why he took off how he took off, because he was saying the craziest shit and really talking the crazies, you feel me?
When you guys are coming up as artists, are you looking at initially Detroit as the headquarters for yourselves to go and figure out something, and it just naturally you were able to develop your own style outside of it and not have to incorporate?
Sure. Like every Flint artist like look up to Detroit. Like we know Detroit the headquarters because like that's like damn near the capital for real, Michigan. You feel me?
Yeah.
On the music side, so like yeah, we looked up. We was always listening and looking at Detroit. Everything they do, you feel me? And
so now Flint has its own mini infrastructure, right, which has become way bigger over time. And now you can just say Flint, or you can say Beecher too, but people are gonna relate it to Flint. And you're saying Rio's kind of like the lead of that. He's the one who kind of took it to the next level for everybody else.
Facts, for sure.
Now you guys, how do you guys find each other, these Flint artists? Is it just because, hey, we're from the same area and we're at the same clubs performing, or like we just relate to that area? Like, how does that come together?
You remember I told you Beecher is just this small community, right? Yeah. So Beecher is like probably 5 minutes from Flint. Flint is so small, so like everybody know everybody in Flint, bro. Like everybody. So like it wasn't really like people. We already knew who each other was. So like we really ain't. A lot of people really ain't hang together into the music, but I knew who you was. Like Flint's so small, you know everybody, bro. Yeah. You know everybody.
How did Krispy Life kind of come together?
Shit, Beecher. We grew up together. Me, Jay, Kid, Thad, Cass, ISO. We all grew up together in Beecher. We went to Daly Elementary. We went to Beecher High School. Yeah. Then the 2 schools in Beecher, you feel me? So, and Jay, that's my cousin. So, like, we been with each other. I just came up with Krispy Life, sitting in the crib with my homeboy, just coming up with a name. Yeah. Same shit how I came up with YSR, sitting down, thinking and putting thought behind this shit.
And when the progression of it, what made you decide, like, okay, I'm going to kind of end up take my name on to the YSR?
Shit, it was probably like, damn, my phone. It was probably like, cause like I
you
felt.
want to bring the you want to bring the ashtray to this couch so so it gets easier for you to. No, you're good. It's just easier for you to put it up.
But like, what was the question again? Say that again, my fault.
So we're talking about you kind of not leaving. I guess you could say leaving Krispy Life, right?
Yeah.
And kind of going into like on your own way. So what made you make those decisions?
I just felt like when we started Krispy Life, we were some teenagers. We was some, you feel me? And I just feel like that was some childish shit to be like scream Krispy Life, like. You feel what I'm saying?
It's successful now, right?
No, it's successful.
Yeah.
You feel me? Kid kept it going, but that's how I felt around the time. Like I'm grown now. Ain't nobody really saying crispy. Like we came up with that shit and we made people spell crispy with a K. You feel me? Like I feel like that was just like on some teenage shit. We grown as hell now. Like real shit. But bro, like kept it going. I ain't gonna lie, Kid always been like that dude. You feel me? He always been known and he always been like that dude. So it was like I already knew he was gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah.
Do you remember what year roughly it was that you kind of went on your own?
2019.
So 2019, you kind of bounce, you go into your own thing. Now I noticed, man, you've done like songs with people who are, you know, prospering majorly in Detroit right now, like BabyTron, for instance.
That's my dog.
Finding that early, right? 2 years ago, he wasn't as substantial as he is now. People probably didn't even know he was going to be that big till now. How did you get into that collaboration?
I mean, shit. Tron, I ain't gonna lie. Tron we just followed each other on the ground. You feel me? And been locked in ever since. Like,
Yeah.
we been just locked in. And I brought in the Beecher a few times. So like, this is before the time like how he got big, how he was. Like, Tron was coming to fuck with us up in Flint, bro. Like, he locked in with kids and he locked in with me and shit. And then we just stayed locked in. Like, he'll call me to the studio today, be like, come on, let's work. Like, that's my dog for sure. He a real one.
What was it like watching that and being a part of it in the early times with him and seeing him prosper to the level he's at now?
Shit, it was just like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say I been knew Tron was gonna do that, but like, I seen the grind in him. Like how he grind, he grind. Like that, he don't stop recording, bro. So I was like, if you keep working at something, you gonna become a great.
Yeah.
And you gonna get your flowers, you know what I'm saying? So like, that shit was just crazy and it motivated me to just keep doing what I'm doing because I was next to bro.
Yeah. With the way you're moving now, do you feel like you're at the level you wanted to be at or where you deserve to be at?
Nah, I got a lot of work. I got a lot of more work to do, you feel me? It's a lot of shit I gotta go back. I gotta go to the drawing board, you feel me? But I'm grinding though. It's gonna pay off real soon.
When you say going back to the drawing board, that kind of insinuates a little bit that you're not getting the return from what you put in, or you feel like you might have to change direction to get a bigger reach.
Yeah, it's like you gotta have a game plan, bro. That's what I mean. Like you gotta put your goals down and try to reach them. You feel me? So like, this might not be working. So let's work on something else and do something else. You feel me? And like, music ain't really like, you don't gotta be good at music.
Damn.
You feel me? You could just say some catchy shit and blow up on TikTok now. So it's like, I gotta get in my TikTok bag. I gotta get on that type of side. You feel me? And like music, it's about your image too. So music just not music, bro. It's rappers that's going crazy in the rap game on just their image because they look good. You feel me?
Yeah, I was just talking about this before you got here. You know, Nicki Minaj came out with a statement saying, nowadays, music isn't about talent, it's about popularity.
Exactly.
Right? So that kind of changes the perspective for everybody. But you still have people who are talented, right? Like yourself and everything like that can still kind of match both of it, right? Popularity mixed with talent and substance. Those people really reach the mainstream and get respect from their peers more so than the popularity rappers.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what's her name? That girl, the Ice Spice, man?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, man. That was a hard one. That was a tough one for me.
I fuck with Ice Spice, man. She got a nice image, bro. Look at her. Look at her, bro. Like, right now, TikTok, like, if you're a rapper out there, you want to get your music on TikTok. You want to get your shit going crazy on TikTok.
Did you ever feel like opposed to it though? Because like TikTok felt like it was for kids at first, but now you're realizing people can blow up off of it, so it's hard to kind of step into it.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. Like, I don't really know how to work TikTok like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm on TikTok wave, late as hell. So it's like, I'm just learning and I seen a lot of people blow up off TikTok, bro. So it's like, yeah, I got to get in this shit.
Yeah. we kind of got to look at when we were growing up too, the fact that we were intrigued by these artists that were way older than us, and we were kind of the target without knowing we were the target.
Right.
And so that's kind of what's going on now. Like you might want to make people your age fuck with your music, but really it's the 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds.
That's who you want to fuck with your music.
Yeah.
Once they get a hold of your music, you about to blow up.
Yeah.
Once you got all the kids and the teenagers fucking with you, you about to blow up. You got no choice but to blow up. That's what you want your crowd to be.
They're more invested in the music for whatever reason, more replay value and everything like that.
Yeah, they stand behind you. Like, me personally, bro, I don't want to be the biggest rapper ever. I want a cult following, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Larry June, Wiz Khalifa, like Spitter, like,
Right.
you feel me? I ain't trying to be the biggest artist. I just want a cult following, bro.
Yeah. Larry June's like a new emergence that was awesome too because he's respected by the peers in the hip hop and rap community. But he's
Yeah.
also fire as fuck, and like you said, he has a cult following. But he's not like the biggest mainstream, like you can't put him next to Drake yet or anything type shit like that yet, you know.
And he's selling out shows, so it's like he doing a very good job, bro.
Facts, bro. You made a song about LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know, smart, right? But also you fuck with LeBron, right?
Right.
So you're is it Kobe, LeBron, or how do you look at that? Like,
Kobe over LeBron.
for real?
Yeah. Long live Kobe.
So why don't you make a Kobe song, man?
I'm gonna put some shit together. You know, he said, you know I'm rocking with LeBron. Fuck Jumpman.
Man,
You feel me? I'm gonna pick LeBron over Jordan though.
how though?
Cause, man. My number one point is because LeBron is like with the community. He do a lot off the court. You feel me? Like he do a lot, so that's why I'm gonna put him over Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Just for that one reason. I ain't gonna talk about who. I'm gonna just talk about what he do off the court.
Right.
Jordan ain't doing none of that.
Like he has his own academy, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, Michael, that was one thing people had. He didn't get into the politics. He didn't get into the public about his opinions and stuff like that. LeBron does, and sometimes LeBron's like critically, you know, wrong about what he says, like misinformed and all that type of shit. But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, at least he's saying something.
Right.
At least he's trying to put something out there.
And he do a lot for the community.
You surprised he didn't pick it up? He didn't pick it up? Did he see it? Did he see the track?
No, he ain't seen it yet.
Come
he
on,
gonna
man.
see it soon.
All this shit.
I hope
he's
he see
playing?
it when he win a ring or something. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Remember when he was bumping First Day Out in the locker room?
That was dope.
That's like,
That was dope. That was major.
yeah.
That was major. T Grizzly, man. Shout out T Grizzly, man, on that game and shit too, man.
Yeah. You said you talked about that too, kind of external entertainment, right? So you're podcasting now too, right?
Yep, I got my own podcast called the Flinternet.
Fundernet.
Flinternet. Yeah.
Flinternet.
Flinternet.
Okay, what's that all about?
Shit, it's about shit, just the Flint, about Flint and the music and the game, you feel me? It's really about everything, like, but it's just mainly about Flint and trying to get people hip on the next artist.
Really?
You feel me? Yeah, so like I bring local artists on and we chop it up and talk about what we talking about, but that's our main object, to like shine some light on some local artists, cause like Flint got a lot of fire music, like from teenagers to grown people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to help people out, you feel me? Cause like it ain't too many people gonna help you out in this shit. Niggas gonna get what they get and then just do them, you feel me? But like when everybody come together, that's how you become that's how you get a big impact.
Ah, man. Especially the people that are there from the beginning. There's one person, Bankrose Productions. You know, Bankrose was one of the first people to reach out for me when I started in like 2016, 2017.
Okay.
Now, mind you, he lost his Instagram page, lost a large core of his fan base, he doesn't really have much going on right now because he's so out of the game. But he can call me whenever and ask me for whatever. Like whenever, because he gave me insight when I was coming in.
That's real.
He tried to help me, and I don't give a damn about what he can offer me. You were there for me in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So even when you're doing this podcast and these younger artists are coming in and they look up to you because you're successful, you spin game to them, they're gonna remember that forever, bro.
No, facts, for real.
You know, you can't not educate people because you're afraid they're gonna take off with the sauce and overachieve and get bigger than you or whatever, anything like that.
Yeah.
Who are your primary people that you collaborate with the beats? Now, we're working with Enrgy, but who else is kind of helping you facilitate?
Jalen, Danny G, Stupid Dog, Baby on the Track, shit, Sav. It's
Is that one of your friends? Casher? Also, now we're talking about, the emergence of the Dragon Ball Z acceptance, right? A lot of people, I had a lot of friends come from Detroit talking about, like, they didn't feel cool talking about Dragon Ball Z until, like, hell of us started talking about it. Sada and FMBDZ came out with the tape and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then you did your own little project about it, too. But talk about the passion behind that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, they gonna hate me for this shit. Cause like, all right, I wasn't really into Dragon Ball Z.
Damn.
Like, I fuck with Dragon Ball Z. I watched it, but like, I never be getting too like deep into shows. You feel me? Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a Disney Channel watcher. You know, I used to watch Disney Channel, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and shit like that. I wasn't really watching like. I was watching Boondocks and shit, but I wasn't really into Goku. But I always knew what was going on, but I wasn't in too deep, you feel me? I caught on too late. I be catching waves too late. And by the time I catch on, I be like, man, everybody already know about this shit. You feel me? So it's like, but I came up with that because energy. And Goku got a lot of energy, you feel me? He power up, and that's how I power up, you feel me, when I'm in the stew. So I just did that, but I don't really know too much about Goku. So they gonna talk a lot of shit about me. Y'all go crazy. Y'all do y'all thing,
man. They like looked at you like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
the relatability's gone now. It's over.
No, it's like it's still there. Like I fuck with the Goku, so like it's on the flow.
He said I fuck with the Goku.
Yeah, but it's like
we say some shit like that.
Yeah, I just wasn't really watching it like that.
Yeah, man. We got Casher just pulled up in here, man.
Yeah, shout out Casher Quan.
Talk about some work you and Casher done together, man.
Oh man, me and Casher go back to like 2019. You feel me? I did a feature with bro, paid bro. We worked, shot the video, went crazy, did like 100K, and we just been locked in ever since. Like he another real one. Like I can call him and we can link up and chop it up. Like we ain't gotta do music for real. We could just chill in the booth, smoke whatever. We just vibing. But like he another real one out there. You feel me? We been locked in. That's my dog.
Yeah, man. You working back and forth with Detroit, obviously, and building Flint at the same time is really cool, man.
Yeah.
Is there any collaborations that you did look forward to, or anything that you kind of want to take from it while you're hot right now, while this tape's out?
I want to drop something with Sada, you know what I'm saying? I want to do something with V's. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just want to work more with it's a lot of people from the D I want to work with. Like, I was one of the ones that was like watching Detroit come up, so it's like a lot of legends I want to work with down there. I want to do something with P-Eazy. You know, I want to box. And when I say I want to do something, I want to box them in. I got this shit called boxing. I'm boxing shit in, like. We get on the track, I'm gonna box you in on this motherfucker. You feel me? So
what does that mean? Like you're trying to make sure you're on top, like you kill it? Like what does that mean?
I'm basically I'm a snap better than you.
Okay.
I'm gonna box you in. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah. Outcompete the person that you're making the collaboration with, right? Sometimes that's kind of like the route behind it. Now, when it comes to visuals and everything, one thing I did notice is all your YouTube videos slap with the views. Like, it's not like a short. There's never like anything short of people fucking with everything that you put out. As far as your visuals and everything, how like dedicated are you with the directing side of it and helping or anything, or do you just let loose and say, you can take care of everything on the directing end to whoever's shooting the video?
It depends on what song it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every song don't need to be directed, but I just let the videographer do their thing. I do a lot of running guns though. Like I want to do some the baby shit and like do some directed shit with, you know what I'm saying? But like that shit costs. And I'm independent. Like I ain't got no bag behind me. Like you feel me? So I talked to a couple people. Like some people be wanting like $7,500 for a video to direct your shit. And that's the right way though. You feel me? But like I do a lot of running guns because I can't afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
75 is fucking down. Yeah.
Some people work with budgets though, but like you want one of them insane videos and shit, like one of them crazy videos with like a lot of like production behind it. It's gonna cost you.
Yeah. Now, with you having your own label identity, right? Has anybody come up to you with opportunities or anything to sign with somebody?
Yeah, I had a couple labels hit me up and shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you feel me? We're chopping it up.
Yeah.
I do be chopping it up with them though. But
and with some of the people that you were working with, obviously going towards Vezzo's side and everything like that, and working with them, was that opportunity available to you too?
No, for sure. That was definitely. Kid was trying to get me to be Ice Records for sure.
For real?
Yeah, for facts. But I was kind of like, I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your thing, bro. I ain't trying to follow up on the, you know how Rio and Mike went to Peasy and Kid went to bro and them. I wasn't trying to like, you know what I'm saying, make it seem like, cause like people be thinking like the negative, but like I still fuck with like bro and them. You feel me? Like we tied in. Like it's like I'm with them, but I'm still YSR. You feel me? We just ain't on no paperwork, you know. But them my guys. I swear, that's my dog here, real one that I'm tied in with too.
Yeah, it's kind of like you want to. Do you feel like you want to do it on your own? Is that kind of like a little bit behind it?
Yeah, facts. Not necessarily want to do it on your own. It's like shit. Let me see what it's like. Shit, it's like you just don't want to do everything everybody else doing. You feel me? Like the situation how Mike and Rio with Peasy, that looked like another situation when me and Kid went to Icewear Vezzo. You know what I'm saying? But it's like shit, we tied in. You don't really gotta sign in nobody to fuck with them nowadays. You could be tied in with somebody. Like I overheard Sada say he don't sign his peoples. You feel me? He rock out with them because he genuine fuck with them.
Right, like Big Squad's about like 30 people, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like a community of friends that continuously to collaborate with each other.
Exactly.
And I mean, like even with Skilla, it's not like he signed Skilla. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly, right.
Just, like help him prosper, give him a platform, promote him, and then you build with each other following that.
Right.
Also, like another thing is a perspective from Flint, right? So from your guys' angle, watching Detroit, do you feel like you have the same perspective as a Detroiter watching Detroit grow, or do you feel like you have a different third perspective because you were outside of it?
I mean, it's kind of it's different. You feel me? Like it's just different. It's just different, bro.
Yeah.
For us, cause like we come from a small city, like you know, it's only like 90,000 people in Flint, and then like you know, in a D y'all got, I don't know how many y'all got, but I know it's a lot of people, so it's like. It's just different, bro. For real.
Yeah. The motivating factor, too, of seeing everything kind of take off in that direction, man.
Definitely motivated me for sure watching everybody. Like, I used to listen to Band Gang, Cashier, Rocaine, everybody, like, Dex Osama, like, everybody. And I just watched like, it was crazy seeing Dex Osama come up in a D. Like, he came up fast as hell. Like, he was before his time, bro. And he was, like, hard as fuck. And he came up around that era on YouTube where everybody was taking off on YouTube. So, like, that shit just be dope as hell in the D, bro. Yeah. And it motivate me, for sure.
Yeah, man. Oh, as far as everything that you've done so far, what is the moment that stands out to you the most or the most substantial part of your career?
Shit, man. Just building up this motherfucking cult following and, like, seeing motherfuckers fuck with it. Like, that's shit. That's the biggest for sure.
Right. And being able to maintain it too, right, bro?
Yeah.
Like, not many people are able to consistently, provide for their fan base or demographic. And then some people get off the one-hit wonder songs and, and then that fades off, like, pretty damn quick. I think it's better to stay consistent with a lower volume than to be one-time hit and then, like, you fade off eventually and nobody even fucks
Exactly.
with
Like,
you
I was
anymore.
just talking to my brother about that one guy from New York, Whoopty. Like how he came up, like his video was going crazy. Now you don't hear him no more. Like you got them one hit wonders. So like when you maintaining some shit, that should be dope because you could be in the music game and they won't fuck with you no more.
Yeah. Could fade out really fucking quick, bro.
Real
fast. That's what Skilla said, man. Skilla said the shit's microwavable. Like you can get hot really quick and then that shit can cool off.
Calm
quick.
down, I think I got hot and cooled down for sure. Hey, and I gotta get back hot, so I know how it is. You definitely there, forget about you. The internet, it's like that's why I be telling people you gotta be consistent, cause like there's new rappers coming out every day, and like how they listen to your music, they listen to your shit, then they on to the next rapper. It ain't no music that's sticking no more. This shit just all fast. Like once they done with, like Gorilla Cat, then it was Ice Spice, then it was Sexy Red, like. It's just gonna keep being somebody new and new and new. You just gotta figure out how to make your music stick. That's how you gonna win. You gotta get you a cult fan base, bro.
Yeah, man, I know it. The features are like the heavy way to do it, right? And then obviously now the platforms are a little bit more open. I remember a time where like getting on the platforms was way harder, like Detroit Rap News and everything like that. Like I respect the hell out of them. They do a great job. But I do remember a day where getting on Say Cheese wasn't as easy, bro. Like all that
facts.
fucking
She used to cost.
Yeah, World Star, bro.
I used to heard I heard World Star had like you had to pay $20K.
Bro, you had to pay crazy money to get on World Star. Now I don't know what's going on.
World Star fell the fuck off fast.
You can get on there if you have like $300 and some Coke or some shit.
Man, what the fuck? Oh yeah, another platform that I fuck with, Detroit Rap Daily. That's my dog.
They're blowing up.
I don't even know his face, but that's my dog. All I know is his IG.
That's the only person who nobody knows who he is that's that big in Detroit culture right now is Detroit Rap Daily. Like, nobody know. I asked him one time. I literally messaged him. I said, "Hey, bro, like, do we low key know each other?" He's like, "Nah, we don't know each other."
Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
"Did I ever run into you at an event or a club or anything?" He's like, "Nah, you never ran into me. I trust me."
I don't know his face, but we locked in.
You thought it was me? No. Oh yeah, you did tell me that. No, a lot of people think because they promoted the hell out of me for a long period of time.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened now. I mean, I don't know if they don't fuck with me no more. But the whole point is, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knows who they are. Crime News in Detroit. I asked him. I said, "Do I know who you are?" He said, "No, I don't." No.
You know what's crazy? Like we don't really got no platform in Flint, like on some IG tip like that. It's just us dropping this shit and doing it ourselves.
Well, it's market now. But look how many platforms are opening up now. You got Michigan Music, right? You got Murder Mitten. You got all these new platforms that are going more about Michigan now than just saying Detroit because Flint did what it did.
Yeah.
Because even Ypsilanti's having a little bit of a buzz and all that stuff like that. Now you got artists that, you know, you said are a part of what you're doing and everything like that. And you're saying they're not working as hard as you may be or whatever the case may be. But can you just talk about some of the artists that you do have along with you on the board and how it works?
I got YSR. I got Driveway Baby. You know what I'm saying? I got who else I got? It's a lot. It's like 7 people, man. I got Bruce, Bo. I'm trying not to forget nobody. Real. I got YSR, Lil Rio.
Are you up front with them like, yo, you guys got to kind of start? Like, you can't look at me every time you need something to happen. Like, you got to.
No, they don't even they don't even do none of that though. They do their thing, but they're not just as consistent as me. You know what I'm saying? They probably drop a video every 2-3 months.
Damn, man.
You feel me? Drop probably a mixtape a year. They not actually they hard as fuck. Like Driveway Baby got a fan base on him, but he never drops. You feel me? Like they just not as consistent. Like they doing their thing. Like my little brother YSR, like he just I got my own crib and shit, so I got my studio there. I moved my studio to my granny crib for like 2-3 days. I did a song or 2 over there. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, I get the computer back. My little brother got like 6-7 songs done. So like, I'm like, yeah, get back in the booth, do your thing. You feel me? Yeah. But like, they ain't too consistent because people don't be really too consistent until the money come.
Yeah.
Like if nobody ain't really making no money off that shit, they like, nah, I'm good. But I was making like $50 off this shit when I first started, and I was like, I'm finna make some more money. You feel me? I just like doing this shit though too, cause I love rapping. I get in the booth and just rap all day. That's what I like doing.
Yeah. I remember Lando told me when he started the Hip Hop Lab that once he got his first YouTube check, I think it was like $650.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out. He like moved out and shit. He's like, I got this. Like, that first check did it for him. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of cats can't even see $1, and so they're like, am I wasting my time? Like, is any of this even fucking worth it?
Right.
But you know, I always look at these cats and I go like, man, look, man, just save up a little bit of money, bro. Right? If you spend $1,000 a month marketing yourself as an artist for like a year or 2 years, that's not that crazy, man. Just try to make something happen. Give it a shot.
I need to do that shit too. I'm about to do that shit too. So you not lying.
What?
Market yourself.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
Facts, you do. I want to give a shout out to Lando too, man. Shout out to Lando. That's my dog too, man. Like Lando did a lot of shit for me, bro, and I appreciate him for that, bro. Like he a real one. I want to just give him his flowers.
Yeah, man. Talk about your early experiences working with Lando.
Shit, me and Lando met through Instagram once again. Like I met everybody I know through Instagram when like coming up in the rap game and shit. So like. Lando, when he got his studio, I used to just come down there and chop it up with him. You feel me? We did an interview and went from there. And he invited me on tour and everything, BabyTron tour. I did the show in Detroit and shit. Went crazy. He be helping a lot of artists, and I fuck with him for that. So that's my dog. Yeah,
the Hip Hop Lab kind of helped a lot of artists kind of pop off, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then he had the big break. Rocky Bad was one of the big breaks. BabyTron was one of the big breaks, you know what I'm saying? But constantly facilitating. I always tell people, like, if you can't afford the features, get on these fucking platforms, right? You know what I'm saying? I know some features aren't real in the industry. I know that for a fact. I know some people are just paying all the fucking feature money and just rotating with the artist that's hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you can't afford that, get on the platforms, bro. Spend a couple $100.
Platforms gonna help you. Like, I started getting on the platforms. Like, I was never using the Detroit platforms and shit. I recently just started doing it and locking in with Rap Daily, Detroit Rap Daily. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna stay in their face for 90 days. I'm gonna be on these platforms for 90 days straight. All these platforms, you feel me? Yeah. And that shit gonna help you because it's gonna bring traction straight to your channel.
Now, money, as far as your artistry is concerned, you're able to make a living off of just making music at this point. And what was like the first moments of realizing that you don't have to like work or do anything besides make music?
Shit, it was 2019. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got like I told you, I got a check for like 50. And I'm like, oh, I'm making money off this shit. Because it was a time like I was just recording and not doing nothing, no making no money. And I got monetized on YouTube and I just got to seeing like, I can make money off this shit. And I just got to doing that shit. Like, that shit just motivated me, seeing that. And it helped me. Like, that shit was where it's at. And I just kept grinding with that shit.
Yeah. Now, you got to have communication with Rio, right?
Yeah.
Talk about, did he ever kind of give you some inspirational tips or anything like that, or did you just watch his work ethic?
I just watched his work ethic. You feel me? We just watched this. Man, him don't even talk like that. You feel me? So I just watched him do his thing, and that shit just motivated me. Same thing with everybody. Watching Jay come up next to me. You feel me? Motivated me. Watching Louis come up, everybody motivated me. Like, I don't really hate on nobody. So like everybody that I watch come up from nothing motivated the shit out of me.
Yeah. Because,
like, it ain't shit going on in Flint. To watch somebody come up in Flint, it's hella motivating.
Yeah. YNJ was a big one, too, man. YNJ was, like, a huge takeoff. Did you see that video of Lord of the Outsider saying that he stole his sound, man?
Oh, my God.
That shit was... Listen, man, I'm not defending nobody or anything like that, but when I heard that shit, I was like, damn, that is kind of interesting to, like, like, the ad-libs kind of sound... I'm just saying, bro, shit sounded kind of similar.
I fuck with you, Brody.
Lord of the Outsiders.
But, bro, stop it. You know what I'm saying? You see, you now shooting videos for Jay.
You shooting videos for YNJ?
Yeah, he said all that on there, and now he's shooting videos for Jay. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't like trying to talk shit. He really believed it. He really thought like the damn and all that was real. Like it really was.
I don't believe he really believed it. I think he just tried to get some like.
You think he was the first person to come on my podcast and cap?
There was so many people come on here and cap. I think people started coming on here capping on purpose, though.
Well, he was the first person that came on that got like 1,000 comments about him saying that YNJ must. That was the first ever of like, what the fuck's going on here?
He did that on Facebook before he came on your channel.
For real?
Yeah, he made a big post about it that went kind of viral. So like,
yeah. Then after that, the person who said he was the first Detroit rapper. Then after that, I was like, oh shit, we're in trouble now.
I'm actually the first person that ever rapped on a Flint beat, though.
See, V Live Keys. See,
you know, like,
we're gonna see.
That's facts.
We're gonna post this, and then I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit, man!"
Yeah.
Somebody can kick my ass for it, man. But no, it's awesome to see the Flint scene. You know, I know you guys are repping Beecher, but it's cool to just see that area really take off, and you guys being, you know, coming from the Krispy Life era, right, and building it to the point that it is now. And you even staying independent and taking your own lane is like motivational for everybody, right? Because you could have access to all these big artists. You could go to Vezzo. You could do this. You could do that. But nothing's better than being your own man at the end of the day, right? Exactly. And kind of like doing it on your own and doing it the way you want to do it. You know, what is some future projects we can look forward to?
RMC Mike. We're going to do another project. AK Bandamot. Shout out AK Bandamot.
That's another person everybody loves from the, like, I've noticed some of these upcoming artists love to take the RMC Mike deep ass gritty voice thing that's going on right now, man. Talk about your guys' network too, like your collaborations with him.
Man, it's just genuine. I mean, like Mike another real one, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog. So it's like, it don't ever be about the music with him. So it'd be more like, you know what I'm saying, that's my people's, but like, we be working. Me and Mike, we work all the time. I remember my first time linking with Mike and shit. You feel me? I approached him with some money. Like, I don't never, like, want nothing free, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna approach you with some money, man. Let's lock in. And then that's gonna lock me in forever. Cause I'm a real one, and they gonna fuck with me. And if they real, we gonna lock in.
Yeah.
So it's like we've been locked in forever. So like, I can call him today, pull up, bro. Let's lock in.
Yeah.
He gonna pull up on me.
That's the best part too, right? With the people that you're working around being super talented, having their own fan base and everything. You guys know when you work with somebody that it's gonna do numbers, that people are gonna see it and hear it. So it's like almost nothing can go to waste, right?
Right. And I used to, when I first came in rapping and shit, I used to be like, I ain't rapping with everybody, but that's the key of blowing up, bro. That is the key of blowing up. Doing features, locking in with people, networking. That's how you blow up faster because they know somebody you don't know. And if y'all lock in, you're going to get some of his fans, he going to get some of your fans, and it's just going to go up. Yeah. At first, I wasn't doing that. I'm like, I ain't rapping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to rap with people, blah, blah, blah. But that shit, you got to do that, bro, because that's how you going to take off.
Oh, yeah, man. This was an awesome talk, man. I'm glad you're here. We're going to have you back again soon.
Yeah.
I was thinking one bullshit ass question I never got to ask anybody yet was, how do you feel about Good Burger 2, man? This shit's about to drop. Did you watch Good Burger 1? Are you too young for that?
No, I watched Good Burger for sure.
Fire.
It better be a classic. Because Good Burger classic. That's dope that they doing that, but a lot of movies that they remake and do all that be trash.
Shit, bro.
Like, who be coming up with that shit?
Bro, the thing is, Dan Snyder, I think he's like the guy who makes all that shit. Like, he hasn't really flopped in a minute with that type of shit, but they tried to remake Sand a lot. That fucking sucked, right? They tried to bring iCarly back. That fucking sucked.
Trash.
Being done by Dan Schneider.
I don't know if he is. I know he's under the case and shit like that, but...
He got blacklisted.
Did he get blacklisted already? Yeah. He was like taking pictures of girls' feet and stuff like that or something. Yeah, he was wild with it. What are you acting confused for, bro? Hey, Flint is literally known for coming up with the craziest fucking lyrics that you like. All right, come on, man. This is you crossing the fucking line, bro.
We say the most craziest shit. You right about that, but we ain't on that though. Like, we ain't taking pictures of no girls' feet. We ain't on no weirdo time, bro. You feel me? We against those people, bro. Yeah. Like what YK Osiris did.
What'd he do?
You ain't see he kissed Suki? Suki Hana? You don't know who Suki Hana is?
Was he the one licking the toes?
No, he the one that kissed her. He kissed her when he kissed her in the mouth.
Okay.
On some Madonna and Drake shit.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they got on his ass about it, but we ain't on that type of shit.
Okay. I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying you are. You're right.
No, but I know I'm just saying.
Yeah. Nah, hell no.
But we got the most craziest bars.
Yeah, man. You guys...
I be telling kid like, bro, you shouldn't say that. I be telling a lot of people you shouldn't say that.
For real?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit you shouldn't say. Like, I used to say a lot of crazy shit too. And my homies used to be like, bro, don't ever get on the internet or the podcast and say that shit. Keep this shit in the basement. You should say a lot of shit, bro. So I feel you about the crazy bars.
Well, we had Bizarre on here, and Bizarre talked about that too. Like, in his era, you could say a lot of crazy shit and somehow get away with it.
Back in the day, man, people used to say the most wildest shit ever. Like, for real. Like,
but I think it was, I don't know if it was Krispy Life or who was talking about packing a pregnant lady, using her as a package. I'm like, come on, man. This is like, this is like crossing the fucking line.
That's Krispy Life Kid for you.
Is that what yeah, man. That's too much.
Krispy Life Kid, man.
You guys have no mercy, man. No, but that's legendary, man. I appreciate you guys being a part of this. Again, it's great seeing what that side of Michigan's doing for everything. Detroit and Flint are collaborating, which is a beautiful thing. Michigan's going to keep prospering because there's so many different unique sounds coming from different areas. So we're all making history, man, at the end of the day, right?
Exactly.
Like, one day, 10 years from now, I guarantee you we're going to be like the OGs. Like, we're the ones who fucking did it. Like, hopefully I get to be in there too, but like the Flint sound and like the Detroit sound and like the new waves, like we're going to be in the history books for that shit. Appreciate you being a part of this, man. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Low Visuals and Shootings Productions. We're out.
Sack Runner.
Peace.